guys, welcome back again to my channel. I really want to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you who have commented and liked and subscribed. To be honest, you guys just keep me going, because sometimes, you know, when you just hit that point when you just don't feel like doing any video again, you don't see the point, you know, but we'll keep going. The grace of God is sufficient for us. And I mean, I didn't start this channel knowing I just want to start. I prayed about it and I talked to God about it, and up till now is in partnership with God we get content. Okay, you know, sometimes the other day I was looking at somebody who has about 9-point-something million subscribers, and the videos she has, I think, is less than my videos, and I'm like, what's happening, God, you know? But in my heart, I know I've touched a few lives. I mean, by God's grace, some people have been able to send their testimonies to me, and some haven't. I've just been quiet about it, you know, but I believe, even if it's one person that this channel has been a blessing to, then I am happy, I am content. But of course, it would be lovely to have more subscribers. It would be lovely to have more views. Okay, that being said, let's get to the real gist of the video. It just reminded me of a friend I had some times ago, and she is a lovely lady, but obviously she's had like a rough past. You know, when I met her, when she actually gave her life to Christ, and then somebody asked me to partner with her just to be able to kind of mentor her in a way, I mean, by the grace of God. So I found out that she was praying towards marriage, and then we joined forces together, we prayed and sought the face of God, that sort of thing, and God answered her. But the challenge she had, you know, at that time was because this man, whenever he's praying, you know, there's a way, I don't know. She said there's a way the man prays. I haven't been to a church before, but this is what she said to me. Sorry, I have an appointment soon, so I have to keep tab on the time. There's a way he prays, and when he's praying, he's always saying that, God, I want to marry Teroba. So Teroba is somebody who's a virgin, you know, and you know, Teroba, I mean, it's kind of a colloquial language in Nigeria, and you know, people say that Teroba, maybe you have a new car, they say that's Teroba. When they have a new house, they say Teroba, or brand new house, or anything that is new is Teroba. And this man is always praying, God, I want Teroba, God, I want Teroba. Okay, and the person God is leading to this person that is praying, the man that prays, is not a Teroba. Like, she's not a virgin. She's had a girl at that time. She's had a baby, not a baby at that time, but obviously she's had a child, let's put it that way. And she came to me and said, oh, that so the man proposed to this woman. She kept it quiet. To my friend, she kept it quiet. They kept going, and no, me, I'm happy for them. I wasn't married then, so I'm just happy for whoever, you know, God is settling, you know. So I'm happy, and I was so happy, so grateful. We joined forces together, we prayed together, we seek the face of God together. We started talking about what engagement list. In fact, I actually decorated our engagement. It's just that I don't have pictures, you know. I decorated our engagement setup. Don't ask me if I'm into interior decoration. I'm just creative, let's just put it that way. Okay, so back to my story. The courtship have been on for a while, and she came to me one of the days. She said she hasn't been resting, that she sees that this man really loves her, and but she has one secret that she hasn't been able to tell the man, that she already has a child. I'm like, why have you left it this late? I mean, since the man proposed and you've given your answer, you might tell him before you give your answer, so that he would say, okay, can I just pray about it, or I don't mind your child, or Sorry, I just want to hear about and you're not. Sorry, I don't know what's in my eye. So it was just funny. So they've gone into courtship, and I said to her, right, you have to stop the courtship. Not stop stop ultimately, but just break the courtship. Spend some time to pray. Ask God for wisdom, and ask God for how to say the word. I mean, for a man to be praying on the pulpit, that is his desire. That is actually what he wants. This man perhaps is a virgin, or perhaps it's just his desire. I don't really know details, you know, but that's his desire. So I told my friend, just pray, commit his heart into the hands of God. There's nothing God cannot do. I think we fasted together, we prayed together, that sort of thing. And she summoned up courage, and then she decided to go and talk to the man. So long story cut short, she spoke to the man. She said that they met, and then the man was like, at first, she said the man just sat there for a few minutes, and after a while, the man left. And then she called me immediately, like, oh, I'm sorry, what have I done? Oh, I shouldn't have told you, I should have been patient. I said, you've done the right thing. No right-thinking person, no right-thinking counselor would say to you, keep it until marriage. That's wickedness. Let the man know what he's getting into, you know. Let the man understand that you already have a child. I mean, that was then, before you gave your life to Christ. Just open up your mind. Let the man understand what the problem is. So I kept praying. I think for some days or so, the man didn't communicate with my friend. The man was quiet. I know I expected this. I told my friend to be calm, because it's a shock for the man. He wasn't expecting it. He hasn't actually seen you with a child before, because at this time, the child lives with somebody else. Okay, I won't go into details. The child lives with somebody else. So long story cut short, some days later, the man called her and said, okay, even though you have a child, I'm still going to marry you. My goodness. When they finished the conversation and she called me, we were both screaming down the phone that, yes, thank you, Jesus. It was like a big burden. It was like a big thing in the heart that, oh, how am I going to ever come out of this? That she also loves the man. They've been in courtship. They've done the parental consent. Everybody knows, you know, the bride's family knows the groom's family knows the bride. And for her to go back and say, sorry, I can't marry again, it was too much for her. But by God's grace, I was able to hold her up in prayers. We prayed together as well, believed God, especially when the man was not responding. But I'm so grateful to God that the man came back and accepted. The only condition which makes sense is that for the first few years, maybe 1 year or so, when they get married, the child will not be with them. I mean, which makes sense, because obviously when you get married, you need time to know one another. And then after a while, they can bring the child in. I just want to say to you that sometimes the things that you fear, or that, the things that you fear actually are non-existent. You just need to look beyond it. You need to take that step of faith. And if you're trying to get married, or you've been trusting God, or perhaps you've prayed and you've just given up, that whoever comes now, you will never open up to that person. You will never tell that person what your past life has been. Then you're not doing yourself a good thing. You're doing yourself a massive disfavor, because guess what? These men will still marry you if it's the will of God. That woman will still marry you if it's the will of God. And if the man or the woman tells you, that's it, I want Yoruba, you're not, that's it, that sort of thing, I want to encourage you. The will of God is an office. Somebody will come. In fact, somebody that is better than the first person, because you chose to do the right thing. You chose to be honest. You chose to have that integrity of heart. You chose not to deceive this person. So it's left to the person to still accept you the way you are, or just say, to thy tent, O Israel. No, that sort of thing. So please don't keep it. Seek counsel. Remember, my friend, not just that she spoke to me and praying together, she also spoke to somebody who said exactly the same thing what I said, that she shouldn't keep that secret from the man she wants to get married to. She should let it all out, which I think by the grace of God she she did. So seek counsel. Don't think, yeah, I'm just gonna say it, whether if you like, stay, if you like, goes. No, seek counsel. Pray. Let somebody pray with you. I mean, when my friend was going, I was backing her up in prayers. You know, it takes a lot of community to be able to do these things together, you know, because if you're being foolish and you just say, has, you know, just open your mouth and just talk anyhow, and you lose this man, it is your fault, because you've lost him out of foolishness. You've lost him out of not being able to seek wise counsel. So I want to encourage you, be open, talk to the person, whether a man or a woman. Let them know where you stand and what you already did, maybe before you gave your life to Christ, especially if you're going into marriage with them. Stay encouraged. Let me know in the comment section below if you've had similar experience, or if you don't have. I know it's hard. I know. Don't say that. No, let's pretend as if you didn't hear that. Let me know in the comment section below if this video has been a blessing to you, which I'm sure it has. Don't forget, whatever you do, you keep going, you keep moving, and don't stop. Till I see you in the next one. Stay blessed. Bye. My appointment.